Hello students, good morning. My name is Rakesh Kumar Sharma, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Arya College of Engineering and IT, and we are discussing the subject MEMS and Nanotechnology, Lecture 2. Topic is oxidation, thermal oxidation and the silicon dioxide interface. Formation of oxide layer on wafer are high temperature and oxygen environment. Principal usage of silicon dioxide layer in silicon wafer devices. Surface passivation, doping barrier, surface dielectric and device dielectric. The properties of thermally grown SiO2. SiO2 is amorphous, stable, reproducible and conformal SiO2 growth. The melting point is about 1700 degrees centigrade. Density is 2.21 gram per centimeter cube, and this is near about of Si, that is 2.33 gram per centimeter cube. Crystalline SiO2 quartz is 2.65 gram per meter cube. Atomic density 2.3 into 10 to the power 22 molecules per centimeter cube, and for Si it is 5 into 10 to the power 22 atoms per centimeter cube. Refractive index N equal to 1.46. Dielectric constant is 3.9. Excellent electrical insulator. Resistivity is greater than 10 to the power 20 ohm centimeter. Energy gap 8 to 9 electron volt. High breakdown electric field is greater than 10 to the power 7 volt per centimeter. And this is the figure shown that the thermal oxidation. In microfabrication, thermal oxidation is a way to produce a thin layer of oxide on the surface of a wafer. The technique forces an oxiding agent to diffuse into the wafer at high temperature and react with it. Si and SiO2 interface we can see in this figure. Thermal oxide and Si substrate, single crystal. The perfect interface between Si and SiO2 is one major region. Then in our mind create a question: SiO2 is used for semiconductor device instead of germanium. Both silicon and germanium are semiconductor devices, but at room temperature silicon crystal has fewer free electrons than germanium crystal. However, silicon crystals are not easily damaged by excess heat, and this is the application of SiO2 in IC industry. It acts as a diffusion mask, permitting selective diffusions into silicon wafer through the window etched into oxide. It is used for surface passivation, which is nothing but creating protective SiO2 layer on the wafer surface, and the very good etching selectivity between silicon and silicon dioxide using HF. This is the local oxidation of silicon. In this, silicon nitride is on to the silicon wafer. When the silicon etching is done, then oxidation are processed, and then after nitride is removed. This is the basic structure of silica. And another figure shown that amorphous tetrahedral network, in which we can see the bridging oxide on bridging oxygen and non-bridging oxygen. The structure of silicon dioxide interface: some silicon atoms have Darjeeling bonds, and this is the dye oxidation and weight oxidation difference. In dye oxidation, silicon plus oxygen after reaction SiO2 and dense oxide formed. This is good quality, low diffusion, slow growth rate. Need to keep water out of the system. Dioxide for gate oxidation, and the weight oxidation: silicon with act with water will produce SiO2 and hydrogen. Relatively porous oxide formed means lower quality species diffuse faster, still good quality compared to electrochemical oxidation, faster growth rate, and the weight oxidation is used for masking. Thank you, students.